Welcome back, guys, to another full trade recap. Now, today it was very clear in terms of the higher time frame, in my opinion. I took one break-even trade and one winning trade. I'm going to break down exactly how you could have caught this trade, how you can stay patient when we are literally just pumping straight up. So let's jump right into it. So let's come into market open right here. There was a potential trade right at market open. However, I personally didn't like it for a couple of reasons. It definitely wasn't a bad setup in general, but as you can see here, this was the daily bias coming into the day. This is what we were looking at. We had an unfilled hourly just below. We had trend line liquidity, low resistance liquidity, stacked above, super clear and obvious that you should be able to see that is our clear target. At the top of this, we're leading up to an unfilled 4-hour fair value gap. On top of this, we've inversed this 1-hour gap, this huge 1-hour gap, proving to me that this is our drawn liquidity. So we're disrespecting bearish fair value gaps, we're respecting bullish, and we have low resistance above, leading to an unfilled 4-hour. On top of that, as you can see right here, we're bouncing from the 50% on the higher time frame. So if we play a price off of market open, we can see right here that we had this sort of stacked low resistance liquidity right here, but we had an unfilled, it wasn't actually an unfilled hourly at the time, it was an unfilled 30-minute coming into market open. So unfilled 30-minute there. We also did have an unfilled hourly down here. So we had these unfilled gaps. So I was looking for a little bit of a retrace in order to take a long position. As you can see, price dumped down here, right there. We did not get a 1 minute, but there was a 30-second inverse in this. The close was very weak. We had a very strong wick above, so I faded the setup. Knowing that we could get a further retrace, we still had lots of stacked lows down here. Knowing that we could get a further retrace and potentially tap into the unfilled 30, or even come down to the unfilled hourly and then finally get our move higher. So I personally faded that setup. The setup did end up working for around a 1-to-1 before it would have tagged you at break even. And then this was the session we were dealt with today. We had this low resistance above and price just ripped to the moon. So that is what we were dealing with. So no trades in any of this. Impossible to trade this. Then when we started running this low resistance liquidity, which if you have market experience, you will know that when we start running this, we should continue running this and run all of this trend line. So as you can see right here, we started delivering from this 5-minute fair value gap. Now, I was definitely preferring to have a stronger pullback than that 5-minute. For example, right here, we had an unfilled 15-minute fair value gap. But we got a huge reaction from this 5-minute. If you look right here, we had a huge reaction from this 5-minute. Let's look at the 5-minute time frame here. We had a candle that stalled, and then our next candle ripped through this, not only giving us a 5-minute inversion, we also had a 5-minute change in the state. So you see how this down close candle right here, this down close candle here is the one that brought us to mitigate this 5-minute gap, and then we got a close back up of the body with this bullish candle giving us also a 5-minute CISD. So I actually front ran this trade. I entered on the 3-minute here, which gave us a CISD on the 3-minute time frame. So I entered, as well as an inversion, of course. I front ran this because we were so obviously going to inverse. I had my stop loss at the low of the 5-minute change in the state here. So the low of this bearish candle of the body, and then I targeted the highs here, the unfilled 4-hour fair value gap, for a 1.3 risk to reward. Now, if you play this out, you can see that this was a very painful trade. We came super close, within 9 points of full TP, and then price actually reversed and ended up stopping us out at break even. And the break even method for my strategy did save me from an unnecessary loss. So as you can see right here, we then tapped into finally the unfilled 15-minute fair value gap. Now, this is where I was potentially looking for my second trade. We go into the 1-minute time frame here. You can see we have a very much a falling knife structure right here. You can see we're just dumping down. We have stacked fair value gaps in this leg. So what do I need to be created here? I need internal liquidity. I'm still bullish. My drawn liquidity is still intact. We've generated low resistance at the highs, leading to my drawn liquidity. So my draw is still intact. So price then gives us a super nice manipulation leg here. So we resweep the lows inside the 15-minute gap. Now we have this super nice internal gap, internal high here, which is also an unfilled 5-minute. So this will be my break-even point. You can see we have also rebalanced 50% of the session range. So we're delivering from the 50% there. So I then waited for an inverse. This was very late on in the session, by the way. This is 11 or if we actually play this next candle here, we got a super strong close there. Really nice textbook V shape. It's exactly what you want to see. This gave us our 1 minute IFVG. And simply I waited for the close, entered on the close. The reason I had such an aggressive break even here is because it was 11.03, and that's the same reason I had an aggressive take profit. So I had my stop loss at the body there because we didn't have a very large wick. I targeted a 1-to-1. I targeted 50 points on this trade, simply because, again, right at the end of the session, I'm not expecting, after a huge pump like this, 11 AM to push us up 190 points. So I simply targeted a 1-to-1 here. You can see this print straight to a 1-to-1. And luckily for me, that would have stopped me out of break even. And then we eventually continue higher here. And we do inverse the 5 minute. The 5 minute fails there. This is some sauce here, guys. When the 5 minute hits here, when the 5 minute inverses, right? Of course, that's a good looking setup. But again, the time of entry, 11:10. You've got a 120 point take profit after AM session has already finished. Look at the 1 minute here as well. You've got to look for the recent manipulation leg. You see here how price has dumped down right here. Let's just go back all the way to here. So you see how price has dumped down. This is our manipulation leg. We've manipulated into this gap. And then what does price give us? We come back, create an internal high, and then we resweep the low. This then gives us a second manipulation leg. So we're looking for an inverse fair value gap in this manipulation leg. You don't wait for the higher manipulation leg, as that's just going to ruin your risk to reward. You then take one in the most recent manipulation leg. Don't wait for the 5 minute. You should have already took the 1 minute, not the 5. And if you got stopped out of break even, I hate taking 5 minutes or like a higher inverse after you've already been stopped out of break even. Because in my opinion, that's basically entering into the same position. I will never re-enter into the same position. But as you can see, this hit full take profit, as you know. The 5 minute gets wrecked here, probably because the session's over. And then, as you can see, eventually we've remanipulated. We've started coming back up. And as I said, this will most likely be the draw, and we will probably come up here, but very slowly. Now, considering the time is 12:18. EST, we should come up slowly. Hopefully this video has been useful. If you have any questions for me or you want to ask me anything, check out my Discord. It's one of the top links in the description, and I will get back to you on there. I do trade recaps in there every single day, and also subscribe to the YouTube for consistent educational content, and I will see all of you guys in the next YouTube video.